Debt collectors break federal law on almost every call, and they're counting on you not knowing the rules. Ever wonder why they threaten arrest when that's completely illegal? Or how they get away with calling your family? Today I'll explain your legal rights against debt collectors like you're 5 years old. By the end, you'll know which threats are fake, what counts as harassment, and the one phrase that makes them hang up immediately. Quick legal note: this is education, not legal advice, and laws vary by state. If you need specific help, contact a consumer rights attorney or your state's attorney general. Many of these attorneys will work for free or on contingency. Here's what most people don't know about debt collectors. Debt collectors aren't the police, and they're not the government. They're salespeople, and their entire job is convincing you to pay. The fastest way to do that is to make you panic and think you're about to get arrested. But here's the reality you need to understand about federal law. There's a federal law called the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act. It's been around since 1977 and lists exactly what debt collectors cannot do. If they do it, you can sue them for real money, up to $1,000 per violation, plus your attorney fees. So the person calling to collect $300 could end up owing you way more than that. The law is designed to punish them hard when they break it. So what can't they do? Let's start with the big one that scares everyone. They cannot threaten to arrest you or say there's a warrant. Cannot say the cops are coming to your door. Owing money is not a crime in this country. You cannot go to jail for an unpaid credit card, period. There are exactly two debt-related things that can land you in legal trouble: tax evasion and ignoring a court order. That's it. Everything else? Civil matter. No handcuffs. But debt collectors love this threat because it works instantly. Your brain hears warrant and shuts down. You stop thinking. That's the whole strategy. But now you know. If they mention arrest, police, or jail, they just broke federal law. Write down the date, the time, and what they said. Here's another one they pull constantly. They cannot call you before 8 in the morning or after 9 at night. Your time zone, not theirs. So if you're in California and they're calling from New York at 6 Pacific, illegal. They also can't call you at work if you tell them not to. Just say this: I cannot receive calls at this number. Do not contact me here again. They have to stop. If they call your job again after that, another violation. But here's where it gets really interesting. Debt collectors cannot discuss your debt with anyone else. Not your boss, not your neighbor, not your mom. The only exception is your spouse or your attorney. So if they call your workplace and tell the receptionist why they're calling, illegal. If they leave a voicemail that says, "This is about your unpaid account," where someone else might hear it, illegal. They're supposed to keep it vague. "This is Jennifer calling for John." No details. The law calls it third-party disclosure. Your financial business is private. But wait, if that's true, why do so many people say debt collectors contacted their family? Because they do it anyway. They're betting you won't fight back, because you don't know it's illegal. Now let me show you the phrase that changes everything. Ready? I'm invoking my right under the FDCPA to request that you cease contact. That's it. You say that, and legally, they have to stop calling. They can send one final letter confirming they received your request. After that, silence. If they call again, that's another violation. You can also send this in writing. Send it certified mail so you have proof. Once you do it, they're done. They can still sue you if the debt is real. But the phone calls? Over. Before I show you the violation most people miss, you need to understand why they're so aggressive in the first place. Here's how the debt collection industry actually works. Let's say you owe a hospital $1,500. You can't pay. Eventually, the hospital gives up and sells your debt to a collector. But here's the part nobody tells you. They don't sell it for $1,500. They sell it for maybe $100, sometimes less. So the debt collector paid $100. Now they're calling you for $1,500. Anything over $100? Pure profit. And because they paid so little, they can afford to be ruthless. Even if only 1 out of 10 people pays, they still make money. You're not a person to them. You're a lottery ticket. And here's the thing. A lot of the time, they don't even have proof you owe the debt. The original creditor sold them a spreadsheet. Names, numbers, amounts, no contracts, no signatures. So when they call, ask for verification. Say this: send me written validation of this debt. They're required to do it. And guess what happens a lot of the time? They can't, because they don't have it. The debt gets dropped. Now here's the violation most people never catch. Debt collectors cannot lie about how much you owe. They can't add fake fees. Can't inflate the balance. Can't say you owe $2,000 when the original debt was $1,200 unless they can show you exactly where every dollar came from. Interest, fees, penalties, all of it has to be in your original agreement. If it's not, they can't charge it. But they do. All the time. They tack on processing fees and collection costs that were never part of the deal. Make them show their work. Here's another big one. They cannot harass you. Now, harassment is a legal term. It means specific things. Calling over and over in a short period. Using obscene language. Threatening violence. Threatening to harm your reputation. All of that is illegal. One guy reported a collector called him 47 times in 1 week. That's not persistence. That's harassment. He sued. He won. They can try to collect, but they can't abuse you while doing it. They also cannot pretend to be lawyers or government officials. If they say I'm calling from the legal department and they're not actually attorneys, illegal. If they use official-sounding language to make you think they're with the court system, illegal. Some collectors even send letters designed to look like court documents. That's called deceptive practice, and it violates the FDCPA. The goal is making you think this is more serious than it is. But if you look closely, there's usually fine print somewhere that says this is not a legal document. Here's what most people don't realize about the timeline. Debt collectors can only sue you for a certain number of years. It's called the Statute of Limitations, and it varies by state, usually 3 to 6 years. After that, the debt becomes time-barred. They can still ask you to pay, but they cannot sue you for it. And here's the sneaky part. If you make even a small payment on an old debt, you restart that clock. So if a debt is 5 years old and about to expire, and they convince you to pay $10, suddenly they have another 3 to 6 years to sue you. Never make a payment on old debt without checking the statute of limitations first. If this is making you realize you've been lied to, share it. Someone you know is getting these calls right now. So here's what you actually do when they call. Step 1, stay calm. The calmer you are, the more power you have. Step 2, don't confirm anything. Don't say, yes, I owe that. Don't give them your social security number. Just say, send me written verification. Step 3, document everything. Date, time, name of the caller, company name, what they said. All of that is evidence. Step 4, if they violate the law, report them. You can file a complaint with the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. It's free, takes 10 minutes. And if the violations are bad enough, contact a consumer rights attorney. A lot of them work on contingency, meaning they only get paid if you win. Here's the reality. The debt might be real. You might actually owe it. And if you do, ignoring it forever isn't a solution. It can hurt your credit. They can sue. But here's what's also true. You have rights. You don't have to be screamed at. You don't have to be lied to. You don't have to live in fear every time your phone rings. Here's what you now know. They can't threaten arrest, can't call before 8 or after 9, can't discuss your debt with others, can't lie about what you owe, can't harass you, can't pretend to be lawyers. And you can make them stop calling with one sentence. The law is on your side. You just have to use it. Drop a comment and tell me the wildest lie a debt collector ever told you. I read every one, and your story might be exactly what someone else needs to hear.